For the first time in what feels like forever, there's a genuine sense of optimism around the club. The Champions League is back. New signings are on the way. The manager has the backing of the board. And now Michael Carrick has revealed exactly what he wants his Manchester United team to look like. And if his latest comments are anything to go by, United fans have every reason to be excited. But what has Carrick said? Why are these comments so important? And could they give us a glimpse into what Manchester United will look like next season? Let's get into it. Michael Carrick was handed a 2-year contract after an impressive spell as interim manager following Ruben Amorim's departure in January. Many fans weren't sure what to expect when he first took charge, but the results spoke for themselves. In just 17 matches, Carrick won 12 games and guided United back into the Champions League after a 2-year absence. That achievement alone earned him a lot of goodwill from the supporters, but now comes the real challenge. Expectations at Manchester United are always sky high, and simply qualifying for Europe isn't enough. The good news is that Carrick sounds ready for challenge. Speaking recently, Carrick was asked whether he was optimistic about the upcoming season. His answer? Yes, big time. 3 simple words, but they tell you a lot about the confidence currently inside the club. This isn't a manager speaking cautiously. This isn't someone trying to lower expectations. Carrick genuinely believes United are moving in the right direction. And then he revealed perhaps the most exciting thing of all, his vision for how Manchester United should play. He said, /winning. Exciting football is what comes to mind. Now that might sound obvious, but it's actually something United fans have been desperate to hear. Over the last few years, supporters have often felt forced to choose between results and entertainment. Sometimes the football was boring but effective. Other times it was exciting but chaotic. Carrick wants both. He continued by saying there are different ways to achieve success, but that Manchester United have a responsibility to produce football that wins matches and excites supporters. That's a huge statement, because at a club like Manchester United, simply winning isn't enough. Fans want to be entertained. They want to see attacking football. They want to see players expressing themselves. They want to enjoy watching their team every weekend. And it sounds like Carrick understands exactly what the club represents. Now, let's talk about the transfer market, because Carrick's comments also give us clues about United's recruitment strategy. The club has reportedly agreed a deal for Brazilian midfielder Ederson from Atlanta, with the move expected to be completed once the World Cup finishes. Meanwhile, United remain interested in Matheus Fernandes, although negotiations with West Ham could take some time. And when Carrick was asked about the importance of midfield strength, his answer was very revealing. He said, "It's essential to have a strong midfield and a strong spine." That sentence tells us a lot. Carrick clearly believes that if Manchester United are going to compete for major honors, they need control in the middle of the pitch. Think about the greatest United teams. The best United sides always had a dominant midfield that controlled games. Perhaps that's exactly what Carrick is trying to rebuild. A midfield capable of winning possession, dictating tempo, creating chances and protecting the defense. If Ederson arrives and United can somehow secure Matheus Fernandes as well, that would represent a major statement of intent. Of course, there are still challenges ahead. The World Cup means some players will return later than usual for preseason, and there will inevitably be concerns about fitness and fatigue. But Carrick doesn't seem worried. His view is straightforward. As long as players return fit, preparations can continue smoothly. That calmness is another encouraging sign. Managers who panic often spread uncertainty throughout the squad. Carrick sounds focused, measured, and confident. Finally, there is another aspect of these comments that should reassure supporters: his relationship with Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Carrick described their conversations as relaxed and informal, not endless meetings, not interference, just discussions about football, players, and the club. Most importantly, Carrick says Ratcliffe has trusted him and allowed him to get on with the job. For any manager, that trust is crucial. And for Manchester United, stability behind the scenes could be just as important as any signing made this summer. So, where does all of this leave United heading into the new season? Back in the Champions League. A manager with confidence. A clear footballing identity. Midfield reinforcements on the way. and a growing sense that the club is finally building something sustainable. Of course, words are one thing. Performances are another. The real test begins when the season kicks off. But if Michael Carrick can turn his vision of winning exciting football into reality, Manchester United fans could be in for a very enjoyable season. What do you think? Can Carrick take Manchester United to the next level next season? And what signing would you most like to see arrive before the transfer window closes? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss any Manchester United content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.